What's up, everybody? It's been a minute since I did a video. Been having a lot of fun. Last time I was on here, I was introducing you guys to the GSX-S 750. Well, there's been some changes. Still got my booster. Never get rid of my girl right there. But 750 gone. And flipped over to the 1000. Heck yeah. GSX-S 1000. The 750 was a decent bike. I just felt for my size it was just very underpowered. So this bike, it's rated at 150 horsepower at the crank, but just looking online and seeing what people are doing with an exhaust, they're getting 150 to the wheel out of it, which tells me Suzuki underestimated the power on it quite a bit. It's probably pushing closer to 160 at the crank. Holy crap, that's a big dragonfly. Look at that sucker. So anyway, so yeah, it's I've only put a couple hundred miles on it so far, and I'm loving it already. It's incredibly comfortable, fast as all hell, got a lot of torque. So yeah, we're gonna have fun with this one. My wife and I were already looking at it, trying to figure out where to put the turbo on the bike. Right, babe? We're gonna turbo it. We're gonna turbo it.
No.
You want a turbo, you know you do.
No.
Isn't she beautiful? But anyway, love you too. Anyway, so yeah, she doesn't know it yet, but I already have the Yoshimura exhaust waiting to go on. She's working an overnight shift tonight, so I will start disassembling this tonight, and then tomorrow I will assemble the Yoshi exhaust while she is sleeping. Sometime next week, I'm going to take the bike down to Tampa Powers, or no, not Tampa Power Sports, Proven Power in Tampa, and then we will get the bike tuned and whatnot. Yeah, so this is the new baby. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a Boosa boy, but GSX-S 1000. I've been wanting a naked for a long time. Like I said with the last video, I got that 750. A big reason I got the 750 was to teach my boy how to ride. He kind of knows how to ride, even though he dropped the 750. So part of the reason why I had to get rid of that 750, I just have an odd phobia. Once a bike hits the ground, I sell it. It's happened to me 3 or 4 times in my life, and I just can't bring myself really to ride that bike once it's been down. So I spent about $200-300, put the new parts on the bike, and then traded it in. Of course, I didn't tell them that it was down. Obviously, I know how to fix a bike, so they couldn't tell that it had been down. Just replaced the crankcase cover and some of the plastics, and she was good to go. But now I got this boy. Gonna order a new set of mirrors. Can't stand those stupid ass mirrors. Probably put some, I don't know, maybe some bar end mirrors. I also like those cool hand guards that I see. Cost of the bike, this thing was $11,500, which I think is really a bargain for a liter bike. You know, I was choosing between a couple of them. So I was looking at the MT10, I was looking at the CB1000, I was looking at the BMW, not really the base model, the S1000 single R. I was looking at the I think it was like 17,000 the way I pieced it together. Or I mean, I thought about getting the M1000R, but I just couldn't justify. I mean, that bike was a pretty penny because I bought it when I first came out with them. Yeah, so that, I don't want to say it sucks. I love that bike, and with rims and everything else in that bike, I'm into that bike for quite a bit. So to get the BMW and have another bike, I mean, man, 26 grand before taxes and everything. I just don't know if I want to spend that much on a bike, at least not at this point. Maybe eventually I'll get that bike, but I just think that for the price of this bike, so this bike was $11,500. The MT10 goes for 14 and change. The CB 1000 is 13. And man, you know, the only thing this bike doesn't have that they have is the TFT dash. This has a LCD, which really doesn't bother me. Personally, I would rather have older analog gauges because I just think they're cooler. It also doesn't have the 6-axis IMU that a lot of the newer bikes have, like the Busa has. So I don't have launch control, I don't have lean angle control or slide control, whatever you want to call it. I just don't really care about that kind of stuff. Like I said, I have that on the Busa, and most of the time I just turn it off. So to spend an extra $3 grand on an option like that just really didn't matter to me too much. Again, I love this bike. At first, I absolutely hated the headlights, but they really grew on me. And the more I look at it, the more I like it. I mean, it gives it more of a Street Fighter look, more of like an end of days look. It's just really cool. I think it's cool anyway. You know, I looked at the other colors. The gray color was cool. The blue color was all right, but this black, the all black, just really struck it. And yeah, I would start it up for you right now to let you hear it run, but it's nothing special. It just sounds like a Dyson vacuum cleaner with the stock exhaust on there and the big freaking catalytic converters. It's got the Euro 5 and everything and all this crap. All this stupid shit. Stuff. I'm going to get comments now. Great. So yeah, I mean, here we go again. I'm just going to start all over again with this bike. I don't know if I'll go quite to the extent with the Busa, like the new wheels and all that stuff. But I'm definitely going to play with this stuff. Like I said, I got the exhaust for it. I'll throw a Sprint air filter in it, and then I'm going to get it tuned. And then, I don't know, I'll see where I go from there. I mean, they make rear sets for it in Japan. These bikes are a lot more popular in Japan than they are here. So a lot of the parts, if I want to do stuff to it, I'm going to have to get them from Japan, from Webbike, which I don't care about. I almost had this one exhaust from West Power Company in Japan. I've never heard of them, but man, it was $2 grand for a full titanium exhaust, and it looked really quality. But again, I just don't know them, so I just didn't know if it was worth it. So I just stuck with the Yoshimura. I know Chris Moore. I sent him an email, and he responded back to me saying stick with the M4 or the Yoshimura just because they're more well known, easier to get parts for if I need them, blah 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 blah. God forbid I ever lay the bike down and damage the pipe, for whatever reason. So I took his advice and went with the Yoshimura. But yeah, bike's super comfortable. Handlebars are a little bit wider than the GSX-S 750s were, also wider than the Hondas. Other than that, I mean, it's like I said, it's super comfortable. The shifter is smooth. It has the quick shift up and down because it's a ride-by-wire, so it's got the auto blipper as well. Just been a lot of fun so far, the couple hundred miles that I rode it. But yeah, I'm gonna have some fun on this bike. Good times. But I'll stop this video here, and I don't know if I'm gonna post this first and then I'll do a separate video with the exhaust or what. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. This will just be an introduction video. Yeah, tell me what you guys think, man. There's not a lot of these out there, and there's definitely not a lot of them in the black color. So tell me what you guys think. Yay, nay? I freaking love the bike. I'm going to have a lot of fun on this bike. So I hope you guys like it too. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys.